influence of the Dark Presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The leg, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault and you're gonna pay for it.
Well, we're expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Watery. Ladies and gentlemen, some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deer Fest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up. Let's try to hold it in until tomorrow and get through the night in one piece, all right?
Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light. Hello.
All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh. Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Ow. Ow, this is not good.
That about sums it up.
E aí pessoas, beleza? Estou aqui gravando mais um vídeo e o cara veio vomitando aqui. E bora lá então estar continuando com a nossa campanha de Alan Wake.
I need to talk to Weaver. She's the one in the song. The Lady of the Light.
What, the crazy lady? Ugh, whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not gonna... You haven't even interviewed Wake.
I had some reading to do first, Sheriff, and let me tell you, it was an interesting read. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent. There's no way you're walking out of here. You hear me in there, Bret Easton Ellis? Huh?
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk to your superior.
Well, we all want things, Sheriff. I wanted my... Look, that's not possible right now.
Agent Nightingale, I insist. Wake, what's wrong?
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay, I've had enough of this crap. Wake, I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead... Wait a minute. I know this.
Oh my God!
Light. We need light. It's the only way to fight this thing.
In my office. I've got your things there. Follow me.
Oh man, we're sitting ducks with the lights out.
Stay cool. I can get the emergency power on.
Olha, os manuscritos. Bora pegar e vê-los. Olha lá, Nightingale leu o manuscrito.
Nightingale tried to make sense of the manuscript. It was disjointed and strange. He didn't understand half of it. But it all rang true. Impossibly true. He took out his hip flask when he reached the page that described how he reached the page that made him take out his hip flask. It wasn't the booze that made his mind real.
Tá, e agora a presença escura ataca Nightingale.
Nightingale felt the situation veering out of his control, but the gun at least felt steady in his hands. He was ready to fire, resolved that he would let this happen over his dead body. And yet he hesitated. He had seen this moment before, read it in the page. He was transfixed by the déjà vu and the horror that he was a character in a story someone had written. Then the monstrous presence burst in behind him and dragged him into the night.
E beleza. Bom, ainda tem algumas notas pra gente ver, ouvir aqui do episódio 4. Bora ver então qual que a gente precisa. Esse daqui a gente já viu. Missão de Hartman sim. O mercenário possuído ataca Barry. Sim. Mote do comando. Mote decepciona Hartman. E o corte de energia Nossa, velho, pior que tá, eu peguei... Os negócios foram tão, sei lá, aleatórios que eu nem lembro. Tá, Hartman durante a semana perdida. Tá, vamos ver, ó. Eu lembro até esse aqui, acho.
Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Aí, senti, viu?
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Aí, senti, viu?
Hartman wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time. And he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Esse não.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
Tá, agora sim, esses daqui são novos, hein? Hartman droga Wake.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down. Give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Aí, esse a gente viu. Esse a gente viu.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Esse eu não lembro. Esse sim, esse sim. Esse não.
Again, Alice's screams
Não, esse
rang in
sim.
the still. When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road.
Esse viu. Esse daqui com certeza
Hartman
não.
had never felt as anxious as during the week after Mott had managed to lose the Wakes. Their car stood by the path that had once led to Diver's Isle. Hartman thought about Thomas Zane's cabin in the depths. It was only a matter of time before Wake started writing. They had to be found, and fast. The moment he heard on the police radio that Sheriff Breaker had picked up Wake, he was already in his car driving toward town. For a moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated, an emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly.
Tá, só tem mais duas.
Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think writers were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one struck him as idiotic. Certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. It wasn't even clear what the man had done, except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out.
E o último, Nightingale encontra o
As the
manuscrito.
deputies hauled Wake and Wheeler away, Agent Nightingale eagerly examined the stack of papers Wake had been carrying. It was incomplete, a collection of random pages, but there was enough. He saw his own name in there, among others. His hand shook with emotion. Finally, it was proof. He had been right all along.
Agora a gente pode seguir a história. Bora lá então. Siga Sarah. Mano, eu demorei, hein? Meeting room. Tá, pelo menos tem alguém, né, que confia no Wake. Ou vai passar a confiar, no caso. Cadê o Barry?
Here are your things. Wake, what do I need to know? What do you need from me?
They can be hurt in the light, only in the light. And I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me stop this.
Light. Check. Cynthia. She lives in the old decommissioned power plant. I can get you there pretty quickly in the rescue chopper. Come on, let's get back to your friend. Wheeler, I need you to stay here.
What? No!
We're going to fetch our ride, but I have friends who need to be warned about this, and I can't be in 2 places at once. I need your help.
Well, okay.
Here's a list of people and phone numbers. I need you to call them and tell them you have a message from me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the TV show? Gotcha. Oh, hey, that radio guy is on the list, Maine. Who's Frank Breaker? He related to you?
My dad.
Hey, is this like a secret society?
Can you do this? You'll be safe here. The backup power's on. These guys need to be alerted, just in case we don't come back.
You'll come back for me though, right?
As soon as we get the chopper ready. Thanks, Wheeler. I owe you one. Okay, let's go, Wake. Through the back.
My hangover wants a pizza. You think there's any way I could order one out?
Ignorei completamente o que ele tava falando.
Oh, hell. Whatever took Nightingale must have broken the gate controls. We can't reach the gate's control box from here. We need to get to the other side over the rooftop.
I'll go. I'll open the gate for you once I'm across. You stay here in the light and cover me, Sheriff, okay?
Então, como é que a gente vai chegar do outro lado? Ah. Tem um monte de corvo aqui, meu Deus. E esses negócios aí também. Só ter cuidado e desviar desses negócios preto aí estranho.
Hey, Sheriff! Your password. Night Springs? What's that all about?
It's a stupid joke we have. That Bright Falls is the original inspiration for the TV show. This town can get weird at times. Never this weird, though. It's bypass the damage control box.
What am I, an electrician? Hold on! Ah, Sam! That's smart.
Good job, Wade. Okay, stick close. Our first stop is the town hall. The keys to the chopper are there.
Tá, vamos pegar as coisas aqui, né, obviamente. Eita! Ela é mais esperta que aquele outro cara lá, meu Deus. Eu tava vendo que tem umas coisas aqui pra trás. Ou será que não tem nada? Flare. E alguma coisa já. Tipo, siga a Sarah e eu tô indo na frente.
Look out!
Ó, tem coisa pra cá.
Over here, Wake! The chopper's in the other direction!
Calma aí, tem que ver o que tem por aqui. Ó, a pistola de sinalização aí, ó. Pode perder isso aqui não, moça. Tá ali, acho que não tem nada, né? Vamos seguindo. Tem mais coisa pra cá.
The air smelled of fish. This was Bright Falls industrial area. There was probably a cannery nearby.
Ai, caramba. É aqui pra cima, né? Aí, o negócio parou sozinho. Mais uma pistola. Ai. Tá, agora a gente pode seguir. Acho que aqui já acabou esses segredos. Caraca, ela tá muito longe já. Ó, aqui é o café lá, né? Olha, ela tá apontando ali, ó. Tem coisa ali escrita. Follow. Pera aí, vamos ver o que tem no café, né? Lá vai eu enrolando, como sempre. Deu pra entrar. Uma lanterna, melhor. Munição.
I'm gonna want explanations, you know. For example, what the hell happened to Rose? She's seriously messed up now.
Tá, vamos ver o manuscrito. Barry na delegacia de xerife.
Barry was in his element, making calls, making things happen, even if he didn't entirely know what those things were. He wouldn't let the hot sheriff chick down. Even if every noise he heard from outside, and he heard plenty, made him jump. He had only paused to text Al a message, told him to hurry up. Suddenly, Barry froze in mid-dial. A window broke somewhere in the building, and then the lights went out.
Nossa. Aí o Barry vai ser atacado, provavelmente. Tá, vambora. Vai que tem alguma coisa, né, dentro do caminhão. Tava aberto ali. Tinha lugar meio escondido. Vai saber.
New Yorkers were rude.
Banheiros, banheiros. Ai! Nossa! Esse cara tá doido já, meu. Nossa. Do nada.
Wait, over here! There's light! I have a key. Watch my back, Wake.
It's an ambush.
Nossa! Assim, ó. Nossa! Tá, agora dá pra gente seguir, acho, né? Mano,
Let's go, Wake.
que emboscada louca.
Okay, someone's messed with the fuse box here, but you should be able to jury-rig it while I find the keys.
I already got electrocuted once today. How about I look for the keys and you get burned for a change?
Fine. They should be in the clerk's office on the other side of the building, near the main entrance.
Gotcha.
Ó, manuscrito. A presença escura recua.
The darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's face was furious. The story in the manuscript had been making it stronger all the time, but now the light had set the writer free and hurt it, weakened it. It was only a matter of days before the dark presence would be strong again, but meanwhile, it would be difficult to recapture the writer.
Tá, será que tem alguma coisa no andar de cima?
The keys aren't upstairs, Wake.
I'm just gonna take a quick look.
Exatamente. Aparentemente não tem nada. Ah, pera. Ó. Tá doido, véi? Pronto, agora a gente pode ir seguindo.
The message was from Barry. He was getting worried at the station. He wanted us to hurry.
Exatamente, estava escrito no manuscrito lá do... Nossa! Do café. Ai, pegou ainda. Tá, rifle de caça é bem melhor. Esse daqui também, bem melhor.
Okay, Sheriff, I got the keys.
Barry?
Why isn't he inside?
Oh God! Oh God!
Barry, look out! Barry, move! Barry!
He made it inside, Wake. He's okay. The storefront's blocked. Come on, Wake. Let's go around. We can meet him in the back.
Bom, eu vou estar encerrando o vídeo por aqui já. Eu sei que vai demorar um pouco agora, né? Vai ter para um próximo checkpoint, sei lá. Mas eu vou estar encerrando o vídeo por aqui já. Então, pessoal, se vocês gostaram do vídeo, né? Clique em gostei, ative os favoritos, compartilhem suas redes sociais para ajudar na divulgação do canal, etc e tal. Deixe um comentário abaixo também se der e se inscreva no canal também. Bom, então, pessoas, até a próxima. Falou!
I'm the only one, and I walk up